Hello, everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 14 CFP Orange Bowl Semifinal. We are just coming off of one of the craziest semifinals in SFA history as A&M outlasted Buffalo on a very last-second touchdown by Rex Beavers. The winner of this game will go on to face them, and the national championship will be next Sunday. So we are in for a good one. Let me know if you can hear me, but if this is your first time watching the stream or, hearing about us over on Reddit or anything, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You do not need the game to join. You can jump in, you can claim a team, you can set your depth chart, playbook, schemes, you can hire coordinators, you can recruit players, you can compete in our functional sportsbook and stock market for additional rewards. It's a lot of fun. It's very in-depth, so check it out. It's also a great community. If you are watching live over on Twitch, welcome. We are affiliated, so feel free to drop a Twitch Prime sub so you don't miss out on any of the action, as well as any and all revenue made through this channel does go back to you guys in the form of a national championship trophy, and you get some merch. You also get stickers, a couple other things, so help support us and make that care package for you guys really great. And if you want more SFA content throughout the weeks when there is no games going on, you can follow us over on Instagram at Simulated Football Association, or you can check out Patreon, where you can get additional game days and a playoff push podcast. And that is patreon.com/thesfa. Links are always in the descriptions. So, as always, folks, let's get into it. But first, take a look at our friends over at Home Field Apparel. They've been going crazy in March. Your one-stop shop for all things your favorite team. They don't do just football. They got basketball, baseball, wrestling, you name it, if your school is good at it. And you can use code SFA for 15% off your first purchase, as well as you can use our affiliation link at any time as well to help support us. Any and all uses of that code really does help us out, and it helps you out, so win-win. Check them out. But yeah, we are here for the Orange Bowl semifinal. As always, folks, we are going to check out both rosters, kind of talk about how they got here, and then we'll jump into the game. So at first, we're going to check out the matchup history, and there is no matchup history between East Carolina and LSU, so this will be the first ever meeting between these guys. But I can guarantee you one thing: the purple and gold will make the national championship against A&M. Now, will it be SEC or ACC? That is the question. But we'll start out with LSU, the dream team, everybody's favorite team. And obviously, guys, let me know if you can hear me. I don't see anybody saying that they can hear me, so I might just be talking to myself this whole time. But LSU, they played a very defensive battle, much like the one we just saw against Tennessee. That was a fantastic game. I do recommend watching it, but LSU did win. Then they went on to face Maryland, the undefeated Maryland Terps, and they had an abysmal first half. We're down 23-3 until this man, Grant Davis, led a 20-point comeback, and he had to score 28 points as he decided to throw a pick six in there just to make it a bit harder for himself. What a legendary second half that was. Grant Davis and Nathaniel Bandit, as you'll see on the defensive side, brought them to this point. The Orange Bowl semifinal led by Coach Llama. So let's check him out. It's going to be Grant Davis, and he very well, if he does not declare, will be in the transfer portal. At running back, they got the junior William Keller. And at wide receiver, Terrell Pryor caught the game-winning catch. The redshirt senior, former quarterback for the Penn State Nittany Lions and Coach Dave. He moved over to wide receiver when he transferred here under Coach Skyflyer. Deshaun Devers, the SFA player, the $1 million man, the first ever $1 million player in the SFA. And then you got Matt Carrington, also the Jet winner. He had a 70-yard return against Maryland as well. You also see Phil Harrell, the redshirt senior, gritty guy, do that. No, you guys keep your Bob and us forever. Tavion Galloway, the SFA player at tight end, he's been very critical in those, in those short passes. And they have a decent offensive line. Tom Jackson, Ryan Jones. In the middle, though, is where they might be susceptible. Jonathan Johnson. And the right side gets a bit worse. Michael Burgess and Matt Mayo. This right side's going to have one hell of a day against Josiah Bird, so we'll have to see. And then on defense, here he is, Nathaniel Bandit, the SFA player, the senior. He's led the SFA in sacks. He's done it all, including in the last round. So we'll see if he can will LSU to a national championship appearance. On the right side, it's Doug Smith. In the middle, you got Mark Bell. He had multiple sacks against Maryland. And then also Blake Quinn. And at linebacker, Charles Mosley, he was the tackle leader last game. He is a freshman. In the middle, you got the SFA player, Ash Cookman, and you've got Andre Parker as well. Very young linebacker core here, going to be very good for the future. And out wide, Armani Sanders, the SFA player, the transfer from ASU, another player that Llama gave a unreasonable amount of money, but it seems to have worked out. And Joe Gary, Jeff Oliver, and Roland Bobo. And at safety, you got Brandon Livingston and Jamar Wilson. This has been one of the better defenses in the country throughout the playoffs, not named Buffalo. And yeah, so we'll see what they can do. Their kicker is Garrett Wilson. He's had a bit of a tough time here in the playoff. He's missed one in each of the game, but he's also hit quite a few. So 19 of 28, he is 83 and 80 on his ratings. So we'll see if he can tame East Carolina. And here's East Carolina. Don't let the number 6 seed fool you, folks. This is one of the better teams in the country. They were a lower seed because they got locked out of the ACC championship by Georgia Tech with the head-to-head. It was their only loss of the season, but they are led by Tavarius Trace, the transfer from UCLA, an absolute dynamo here in the playoff. He's been yamming it all over the yard. At running back, you got the SFA player, the fantasy reward player, potentially playing his last ever game. He had a touchdown on the first play of the game against TCU as they went ballistic, scoring 59. So we'll see if they have that same kind of offensive production here today. At wide receiver, James O'Neal, you've got Alex Kilpatrick and Mario Thurman. Ryan DeBose will also catch some passes, as well as Kevin Moore will as well. So it's in all these games, all of these guys have caught touchdowns at this point, so we'll see whose game it is today. At tight end, you've got Dusty Dukes. He's more of a blocker. The real man, the myth, the legend. He had 3 touchdowns in that last game against TCU. His breakout performance, Vladdy Daddy, the 6'10 monster, Vlad Sexton. And on the offensive line, you've got Gene Williams and Brantley, Gene Dallas, SFA player Don Gerber. You've got McKinley, and then you've got Josiah Bird on one end, and you've got Blake Womack on the other, the Coloradan edge rushers. And in the middle, you got Theodore Chond and Leon Slaughter. At linebacker, you got Dexter Glasscock, you've got A.J. Flanagan, and you've got Charles Spencer. We'll see if Poecastle plays. He hasn't played in the first 2, so don't think he will. And then at corner, you've got Mickey Flames, SFA player. J.R. Swain, we'll see if he can catch a pick today. SFA player, you got Quindarius Durr, and the cover athlete, the former Buffalo Bull, just watched his former team lose, Armani Campbell. And at safety, it's Saeed Champagne's the starter, along with Quinn Travers, and you have Linston in that little third safety spot. And their kicker is also their punter. It's Martin Robinson, 93-94. So we'll see how this game gets impacted. Llama, if you're here, let me know what kind of jerseys you'd like. We do have the same color scheme, so we can't really do color rush. So I'm going to go with the all-purple. I think that's just the way to go because I know there's not a lot of options for LSU. I don't think that they have an all-yellow. No, they don't. So if we go white and white, I think that's probably the best move considering we all have the same color scheme. I think going all white versus all purple makes the most sense since they don't have yellow. Now, let's get the prediction going, folks. I paid out the last prediction. The team who had the less number, 27% had A&M winning, and they did end up winning. So who do you have today? Do you have LSU or do you have East Carolina? So get that prediction in. We only have a couple predictions left here in Season 14. And now I got to get my thumbnail. But what a Rose Bowl game that was. There's always at least one semifinal that just seems to be an instant classic. And I think that was the one. So we'll see what happens here in the Orange Bowl. Very likely chance of rain. There's almost always rain in this game. So we'll see. Yeah, I always run through the rosters first, and then we gotta wait a second so that you guys can get all your Bobbnuts in. Remember, folks, if you've missed out on any of the CFP, I've done some Linsanity work over on the YouTube channel. I have all the VODs and all the highlight videos right after one another. If you just want to go watch the entire CFP, it's gonna be 10 games after this one. Each of the VODs and the highlight videos should be available some point later on tonight. And remember, folks, I am going on a bit of a hiatus, a vacation here for the next couple of days. So there'll be no official SFA stuff going on, but we're going to try to pay out bets. So make sure you redeem everything, because all of Season 14 stuff in terms of rewards, off-season strategies, I'll flash that on the screen, any of that stuff is done when we hit the Natty. As soon as the Natty is over, I'm into Season 15 mode. I'm immediately going into the carousel. So make sure that you are you're paying attention and you get all of your rewards that you've earned. So remember, if you want a bowl game or anything this season, or made the CFP, make sure you DM me what you want your reward to be, folks. And like I said, this is the first ever matchup between LSU and East Carolina. So we'll see what happens. Looks like more of the money is going on East Carolina. LSU's been a bit more of the underdog, the Cinderella, with their comeback. They've been underdogs in each of their first 2 games. So why not again? All right, enough waffling, folks. We are off here in the Orange Bowl. And I got to say, I have a huge chip off my shoulder after that last game. And not just because of my rivalry with Buffalo, but if it was Buffalo waiting, it would make this game 10 times worse. So I'm ecstatic that, because no matter what happens now, A&M's on the other side. LSU A&M is a fantastic matchup. A&M versus ECU is a fantastic matchup. So I'm very glad, because I honestly, if it was Buffalo versus LSU, that is the worst case scenario, as it wouldn't be an interesting Natty at all. It would be another Nebraska that Buffalo would have faced. So very glad. Even if I lose this game, we'll have a good semifinal. Or a good Natty, hopefully. But we're here in the Orange Bowl, and holy cow, there's no weather, folks. We are lucky as heck today, as it's bone dry in both semifinals. Normally, there's rain affecting at least one game. So it looks like the blue square has said, nah, folks, we're settling this out on the turf. And this has been a wild playoff. After some chalk in recent years, we have the 3 teams remaining is a 6, a 7, and a 9 seed. All 4 first-round byes are gone. Our national championship will not be a conference champion this season. And we are off, folks. LSU will get the opening grab, as we will see Grant Davis first, as he comes off his epic 20-point comeback against Maryland. So here we go, folks. East Carolina in the all-purples, LSU in the all-whites. We are off. Another classic is brewing here. They hand it off to William Keller to start, and he goes nowhere, wrapped up. And that is going to be A.J. Flanagan, the middle linebacker. A lot of people felt like losing Jordy Drake, the very speedy middle linebacker last season, they would experience some regression, but A.J. Flanagan has been a very genuine surprise, one of the only 3 SFA non-SFA players on this defense. So we got 2nd and 12 now. Grant Davis, he is calling for motion. Davis. Oh, and that's a pick! His first throw of the game right to A.J. Flanagan. He was trying to find Terrell Pryor, but no, it goes right to Flanagan. What in the world? So a perfect start here for ECU as they start out inside the 30. The dream start as Vanilla Vic, he goes to the outside. Vanilla Vic, he breaks one, he breaks another, and finally taken down. One of the best running backs in the history of the SFA. Former Walker Award winner. And after that last game in the, what was that? In the Sugar Bowl, watch out for Vlad Sexton, the tight end spot. He is lethal as Vanilla Vic gets another carry, and that's going to be a first down. Oh no, they call him short. Brought down by Ash Cookman, the SFA player, middle linebacker for LSU and Coach Lama. So a 3rd and inches here early on for East Carolina. Can they capitalize on this early interception? It's going to be Trace, and he does get the first. Nice job by Trace. He's not known for his legs, but he does have the ability. 1st and 10 here for ECU. Quick option. Trace is going to keep it. He finds the edge, and he gets hit hard. Big hit there. Oh, man, not slide in early. So 2nd and 5 now here for East Carolina. As we come out Wildcat, this is how they scored against TCU on the first play. Vanilla, he's going to keep it the same exact play. He finds the outside, and that's going to be a touchdown. Vanilla Vic gets ECU on the board early. Lama must have not watched his tape between games, as that's the exact same play that they scored on TCU with. And it's a quick lead here for East Carolina. But if you watch that game against Maryland, folks, if you did watch that game against Maryland, LSU might have us right where they want them. They need to be losing for Grant Davis to access his powers. So remember, folks, East Carolina is my team I built if you're new to the SFA, so I am going to be slightly more biased towards East Carolina. Forgot to say that at the top, as we got Keller breaking a couple. And if it is close, I will start freaking out a bit, in which people often, that it's their favorite time when I'm losing. So we'll see what happens here. Grant Davis, see if he has a better second throw. He does. Wide open man. That's Carrington. That's going to be a first. A terrible first pass, but that was a great second pass. Wide open man. LSU definitely has the talent to go toe-to-toe with East Carolina, the most talented team on paper in the country. First and 10. It's going to be Grant. He throws that deep and just gets it away. He had instant pressure, and that's going to be the risk on that right-hand side. When you've got Chond directly on that center, and then you've got Josiah Bird one-on-one with the right tackle, it's going to be a tough day. So 2nd and 10 now. Davis throws that. That's going to be Deshaun Nevers, who drops the ball. $1 Million Man does not have $1 million hands. So a 3rd and 10 here early on their own 40. It's going to be empty for Davis. Over the middle, and that's going to be a first down for Carrington, the Jet Award winner. So they keep the drive alive as they go across the 50 now. And quick option for Davis, and he can't get the flip off. He broke Blake Womack's tackle, but just couldn't quite get it out there as Durr cleans him up, the transfer from Coastal Carolina. Second and 13 here, right on the 50 in a rainless Orange Bowl. How often do we see this treat? 2nd and 13, we get some triple option. They give it to Keller up the middle. A nice play there. Gets 10. 3rd and 3 now here for LSU as they are on a drive after that tough opening drive turnover. And taking off, it's Davis, and he can't get there. It's Quinn Travers bringing him down. And they are going for it here, getting aggressive, knowing that they got to score a lot of points here against ECU, and they get it. Deshaun Niebers. Very aggressive call from Coach Lama as he keeps the drive alive inside the 30. Hand off to Keller. It's going to be a counter, and he gets about 7. Remember, folks, historically, ECU has struggled mightily stopping the run. 2nd and 3 now, pistol for Grant Davis. And that's Keller in motion. He throws it out to him. It's going to be short, though. Wait, they give him a what? What is that call? Ref ball, hello? Hello? What? First off, that wasn't a first down. Second off, that wasn't even a catch. What is happening? 1st and 10. Grant Davis. He throws it away. Very good job by Grant Davis avoiding the sacks early, the negative yards. So 2nd and 10 here inside the 20. A fantastic response drive being mounted by LSU. Davis dumps this one off to the flat, and they get about 8. That's Graham. That's how you can beat ECU, is keeping them off the field. Their electric offense. It is 3rd and 2 now inside the 10. Split back set here for LSU. It's going to be a handoff. And that goes nowhere. George Graham cannot get anything. So are they going to get aggressive, or are they going to bring out the field goal team? This has been one of the things LSU has struggled with in this CFP run, is settling for field goals. So this one will be a 28-yarder from the left side, and it's good. So here in the first 7 minutes, folks, we have the same score that we had going into the final play in the Rose Bowl. If you wanted offense, this was the game to tune into. As we'll see East Carolina start their first official drive here today, coming off that interception. Game started out like the TCU game did, with a Vanilla Vic touchdown run. It's going to be 1st and 10. Trace hands it off again to Vanilla. He breaks a tackle, breaks another, and turns that into 1. East Carolina has wasted some elite talent over the years in names like Heimlich Heisenberg, Storm Johnson. So we'll see if they can capitalize on another generational type guy like Vanilla, as it's immediately a 3rd down. I don't know why everybody hates A&M so much. 3rd and 9 though. It's Trips on the right side, throws that short. Can Kilpatrick get there? Yes, he does. What a move. Kilpatrick gets about 9 extra yards. Walking the tightrope. Those are the kind of plays that win you natties. Remember, folks, A&M isn't like a behemoth in the SFA. This is like oh shit, new team moment for A&M. 1st and 10 now. Quick option, and Tracy missed the pitch. Yeah, it was Michael Bush, but man, you got to get that. It's Charles Mobley, the freshman linebacker, has been cooking in this playoff run. So 2nd and 13 now. Vanilla goes to the outside, and there he is, Nathaniel Bandit making the play in the backfield. He is going to be a problem. Yeah, no, I get that. And it's biased for me as well, because, like, I like Beavers, and I've always been indifferent to A&M as they were a Big 12 school, and then I just hate Buffalo. 3rd and 15. Safety coming down. It's going to be a screen pass. Nice call. The defender falls down. There goes Vanilla, and he can't. Armani Sanders makes the play, the transfer. And here comes the punt unit. So say what you want about Llama's team building tactics, but the players he spends a lot of money on have been impactful and have gotten him this far. As here we come on defense again. We had a turnover from Grant Davis and a long drive ending in a field goal. Much similar to their starts in both the Tennessee game and the Maryland game. We'll see if they can heat up here, as they did stop ECU, something TCU could not do. So it's going to be a handoff here to Keller, wide open hole. They'll likely be there all day long, as ECU can't imagine stopping the run. Trying to stop that for years. I can't fix it. 1st and 10. That's a nice stop in the backfield. I just love that it's Rex Beavers. I could care about the team. I love the quarterback. It has major Johnny Manziel vibes. We got a 2nd and 11 here. 1st quarter coming to a close. Grant Davis. He's yamming this one deep. Oh, man! Right on TC's dome. The $1 million man for 40. But it was just overthrown, folks. So it was not a touchdown. That one got my hands on my head. This is not good. I got a false sense of security after the interception. Last play of the 1st quarter. Grant Davis is starting to heat up. Davis floats that one. It's a catch. Phil Harrell. Now, Grant Davis has been slightly off. The interception, that yam should have been a touchdown. That could have just been Deshaun Ebers being stupid, but... So go to the 2nd quarter, 7-3. This one looking like it's going to be a tight game. Safety coming down. That's Champagne. Keller to the outside. They're going to bring a blitz. They get the pass off. It's Ebers again. Not liking the defense right now. First and 10 inside the 15. LSU. And, oh, what a move on Bird. He runs over a man. Grant Davis on your dome. He lowers the crown and puts him in the turf. A shattered sternum for the safety. He jukes out Bird and just lays out Liston. Holy shit. That's a play where I'm on the opposing sideline right now. I can't even be mad at Grant Davis, dude. He just has the juice. This is one of those... This is just one of those where a quarterback gets hot at the right time, like a Cam Newton or something, as we get a ton of pancakes. Oh, Quindarius, you had it. Quindarius Durr, you needed that. So 1st and 10 here for Trace. See if they can do something as he was gonna yam. Oh, man. There's nothing worse than getting hit as you're about to yam it. So back to the Wildcat. Going back to the well. Vanilla Vic. Oh, he wasn't ready for the snap. He somehow grabbed it. But it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 5 here for East Carolina. Can they keep this drive going against a stingy LSU defense? Delayed give to Vanilla. Can he find a way? No, he can't. Uh-oh. Fake it. Fake it. I give you permission. Fake it. Dang it. Oh, this is going to be a stress ball and a half now. Of course, I get bailed out with a Buffalo loss only for me to choke to Llama. Here we go. This notebook's not going to last long. I can already feel the rage. Oh, lordy. 1st and 10 here for Grant Davis. As he dumps that off to Keller. And that's going to get him 4. It's just desserts too, because he started us out. He was teasing me. He threw a Bo Wallace throw on the first play, got me in my comfort zone, and now he's gonna cook me. My guard is down as Keller now gets a first. Here it comes. The Bo Wallace interception in the middle. This is, oh my God, I can already feel it coming. Come on, boys. 1st and 10, handoff to Keller again. He gets 5. Since the interception, it's been all LSU, folks. 10-7 here in the 2nd quarter. Chance to make it 2 scores. 2nd and 5. Davis going to keep it. Everybody went for the running back. I don't know why. As we know, Grant Davis went for 60+ twice. God, dude. Just stop Grant Davis. I don't care if we lose as long as it's not Grant Davis. How did I hold TCU to 17 and LSU's about to score that? Cross the 50 now. And finally, Josiah Bird makes a play. There you go, big fella. Settle in. Settle in, boys. For the guys that don't know, this is the farthest ECU has ever been. We've been to the semis once. It was the Rose Bowl where we lost to Buffalo. So can we get over the hump and finally make a national championship game? 2nd and 15. It's a handoff. No, it's Grant Davis again. He's stiff. He's Swain. And Swain comes back and brings him down with help from Flanagan. Nice play there from the defense. We know it's going to be tough to tackle these guys, so you got to swarm. Even if you think he has it. And, like, what a play there. A hustle play from Flanagan. Getting chop blocked and hustling. 3rd and 16 now. Can ECU get off the field? They have the best corners in the country. They're going to bring a blitz. Dumps that short, and that goes nowhere. So the defense shows up here. They have to punt. And here's the kick, and it angles outward, and oh, that was risky. That was almost out at the 1. So East Carolina, they've had one drive start in plus territory. They scored, and then they've had 2 3-and-out since, or 2 bad drives since. So Vanilla Vic can't do anything. Stop running it towards Nathaniel Bandit. You're going to get nothing over there. Running it to the right side is a recipe for disaster. Stop it. Second and 12 now. Yet to see Trace really throw it. Me delay give to Vanilla, and he goes nowhere. Defense is all over him. I'm glad we're giving it to Vanilla Vic as a recipe to win has always been just get Vic 25 carries. But they are cooking us right now. It's 3rd and 14, so we're going to have to see Trace do it with his arm. Now, and who knows if he's capable. It's going to be a screen pass to Vanilla. See if he does this. Oh, he makes a move. Runs over 3, and the ball's on the ground. And he trips in. We'll see if this stands, folks. Vanilla Vic was trying to make a play. Will this stand? Vanilla Vic desperately trying to get to that first down marker. Did Ash Cookman get that ball out? And TC challenges it. Was not a booth review. Yeah, that ball's out. or that ball's on, that knee's down. Come on. There's no way this is a fumble. There's no way you call that a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Bingo. There we go. Except it's still 4th down, so we are going to have to punt it here. But we don't give them a free touchdown. So LSU gets the ball right back. This is an ECU team that just scored 59 on TCU. LSU is holding them. The defense is for real, folks. They held Schmierman to only 23 offensive points. They gave up the 1 pick six. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ever since that opening interception, it's been all LSU. Delay give here. Broken tackle. And Flanagan helps. And, oh my God, 10 for Keller. Second and inches now here for LSU. Trips right on the short side. Could be a handoff to Keller. Easy 1st down. Brought down by Quinn Travers. So only about 3 minutes left here in the 1st half. As LSU's going to throw it against another dump off to Carrington. He hit 6. So remember, folks, ECU does get the ball after halftime. So we'll see if they can maintain the 1 possession. Full house now, popularized by Buffalo, and they get Keller out in space. He stiffies a man, and there's the big hit from Saeed Champagne. LSU, their first ever CFP run. This is the 4th straight run for East Carolina. Floats that to the corner. It's in bounds. He gets 4. Had 2 relatively, I don't want to say boring, but slow games here. 2nd and 6. It's Keller again. He gets a big play this time. 1st down. Keller is finding his wiggle, and that's not what we want. East Carolina fans, they've seen this play before. We're getting toasted right now. Got to hang in there. Grant Davis keeps it. Got to get him down. He stiffies 1. I can see it coming. 66 total yards for the East Carolina offense, the team that put 59 on TCU. 2nd and 5. Handoff. It's going to be Davis again. Get him down. There we go. It takes 4. TC pissed on the sideline. So a 3rd and 3. A chance to keep this at a 1 score. This is a critical moment in this 1st half. 3rd and 3. And they don't do it! Davis goes down. So out comes the field goal unit to try and put this up 6. This is going to be about 33-yarder. That kick is up, and it's good for LSU. So East Carolina does save face. They only are down 6 after opening the game. They've given up 13 straight points. They have a chance here to double up LSU, but that, like that stat says, it's been all Vic. And when it's not Vic, we can't do anything else. We got to look for Vlad Sexton, Mario Thurman. We got to see if Kilpatrick can get involved. Anybody. Trace has not been yamming it around the yard like he did the first 2 plays, and that's a drop. O'Neal drops it. This LSU defense, man, is crazy. So 2nd and 10 now. It's empty. Tracy has time. He just dumps that short to Thurman. Just nobody open. So 3rd and 8. Another chance of getting 3 and out. It's a fake from Trace. He has time. He does yam it deep. 2, 3 on 1, and almost brings it down. Mario Thurman, but he can't. Just a desperation heave there from Trace. That was a 25-75 ball there. As they have to punt it, and now LSU has another chance to score before half. This is not where you like to be. Normally, ECU executes the end of half very well. Not today. They have no timeouts. LSU now has a chance to add even more points. They have all 3 timeouts as well. So here's Davis, gonna be a screen pass to Keller. He gets it quickly, and what a play! Holy Toledo. Pushing him back, resulting in a 5-yard loss. Shot out of a cannon through the blocker. Look at this. And that's Spencer, the man in for Poe Castle, makes a brilliant play on the ball. So 2nd and 15 now. Clock is ticking. Split back set here. Grant Davis, he's going to hand it off. This is Graham, and he goes nowhere. So it looks like LSU might be content with just letting the clock run out here in the first half. Up 6. As they're 1 for 5 on 3rd down. Can't imagine they're going to do much here, as they are out empty, though. What's Davis have in store? He yams it deep. He has a man, and J.R. Swain drops it. His 3rd drop of the CFP, and this is a man who came out of high school as a wide receiver. Just unable to get the turnover there, but... So we'll see if we can get a return here from Quindarius Durr. Well, the only SFA player to ever return a kick on stream for a touchdown. So 21 seconds left. They are in fringe yam range. We've yet to see any yams for East Carolina today. They do have a decent kicker. He's kicked 50 plus this season. So Trace, he has some time, holding up. They do yam this one, and it's Vladdy Daddy, and he can't bring it in. Brandon Livingston took Vlad Sexton one-on-one. What a play from the safety. As Trace does it again, dumps this short, and that's Thurman. He gets about 6, getting out of bounds. Remember, they don't have any timeouts left, so getting tackled in bounds and you're toast. So either they can try a couple attempts at the end zone here. Looks like that might be what they do. 61 yards away. Trace, he's jetting out. He has time. That's going to be a first down for Kilpatrick. You got to get down. So they got to hurry this up now. They either got to yam it or they're going to spike. Looks like they're going to try to spike it. Got to get this off. Trace, you got to get this off. Trace! Oh, my God. They buffed the end of half, much like Buffalo in the Rose Bowl. And that will do it. Unbelievable first half we've had here in the Orange Bowl. It started out all East Carolina with the turnover, the quick score, and then nothing else. Cannot believe this. Another end of half blunder here in the semis. See if that comes back to bite us. It did bite Buffalo as they lost by 3. And just some missed opportunities. A 50-50 ball with Vlad Sexton. You'd like to see the 6'10 guy get up there and go grab it. And on the flip side, the defense, couple of drop picks. The offense unable to do anything. Yeah, Vladdy Daddy, that was his moment, and the safety just tipped it away. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. It's been a great game so far, very 50-50. But we'll see. East Carolina, they've got to figure out the offense. Now, if you remember against UNC, it was a much closer game than the TCU game, where they kind of dominated from the middle of the second quarter on. It took till the second half for them to turn it on against UNC, so we'll see what happens here. But no matter the result, folks, we will see the purple and gold in the national championship. And remember, whoever wins the national championship takes over the SFA logo. As it's a 1st and 10, Vladdy in motion. Trace. And that's an overthrow. Not having his best game today. Kind of channeling his old UCLA days at the worst moment. Both quarterbacks haven't been there on their best throwing the ball today. As we get quick option, he does flip that out to Vanilla and a nice stiff arm, and only Vanilla could turn that into a 7-yard gain. 9 out of 10 other backs take a 3-yard loss there. Now, despite having a bad day so far, they are 50% on 3rd down. So 3rd down here for East Carolina. Plenty of options, and that's a drop. It would have been short anyways. 3 and out. Just very uninspiring offensive strategy here from East Carolina today. Puzzling, actually. As LSU now gets the ball, and might have to rely on Grant Davis mistakes at this point. Much like the Buffalo and A&M game, Rex Beavers couldn't get it going on offense. The defense had to bail him out. See if ECU's the best defense in the country, can they bail him out? Remember, Grant Davis had a fantastic game against Maryland, but he goes down here. He's sacked. Leon Slaughter picks him up and throws him down. It's like, nah, sir, you're not getting it. You're not going hero ball on us today. Still plenty of time, folks. If you're an East Carolina fan, you should not be worried. We've sweated out 10 times worse. 2nd and 16 here. Handoff. And Davis. Oh, my gosh. Armani Campbell channeling his inner Buffalo Bull. Missing that tackle. Luckily, a true Pirate, Saeed Champagne, wraps him up there. Might need to bench Armani Campbell after that. 1 for 6 on 3rd down. The only good thing going for ECU right now. 3rd and 17. Can they get off the field? Carrington in motion. It's going to be a fake jet sweep. And he goes down again. Another sack on Grant Davis. It's Armani Campbell. Right when I talk shit, he comes back and gets a sack. This guy doesn't have a cover athlete under his belt for nothing. As that's his 2nd sack of the CFP. Oh, it's bobbled and Travers has to pick it up. Almost a massive mistake there for the Pirates. Heads up play though from Travers. And this is uncharted territory for East Carolina. They've only, they played in this game 2 years ago in the semifinal, but they've never been to this point, really. Trace, especially for a guy like Trace, as he dump it off to Vladdy Daddy, he stays in bounds, and he powers forward for 4. His first touch of the day. He had over 100 yards against TCU, including 3 touchdowns, as we're back to the Wildcat. This is where they've had their most success today, is Vanilla Vic. And he's going to run it again, and they stop it this time. That's the play that they scored on. So another 3rd down opportunity, keeping Vanilla Vic under 3 yards a carry. That is like legendary work. Laddie Daddy is in motion. Lad Sexton, the 6'10 monster. He's back to block. They dump that short. Thurman, and he gets the first. A big-time play from the veteran receiver. They hurry it up now. On their own 40. Let's see if they can get a spark here. They can catch fire. This is a team, much like Oklahoma, can score from any point on the field as Vanilla Vic gets 5. This is going to be a tight finish, folks, as we're already almost halfway through this 3rd quarter. No free trips to the natty as we get a blitz. Trace throws it deep, and he has his man, and that's Ryan DeBose, the SFA player. And a fun fact, folks, about Ryan DeBose is the final two in his recruiting battle was East Carolina and LSU, and he decided to go to East Carolina, but East Carolina accidentally had a recruiting violation there, so he incurred a $100,000 penalty. So we'll see if Ryan DeBose can make more plays as Trace keeps this. Nobody saw that coming, and he just slides. One of the few recruiting violations in history, and now he's facing the team in the semifinals. So 2nd and 7 now. Sexton in the slot as we get motion. It's Thurman. They're giving it to their veterans here, and he finds a way to the edge. Mario Thurman. See if we can get him going. The big play receiver. 3rd and inches now. Can they keep going? Trace and shotgun. They're going to motion Vlad. It's going to be a pass over the middle, and they hit Kilpatrick inside the 10. Interesting idea, keeping your two best players in the backfield to block, but it worked. So 1st and 10 inside the 50. ECU is cooking. It's their first true drive we've seen today from them. It's going to be Vanilovic up the middle, and he gets inside the 5. He can feel it. If you let Vanilovic find his wiggle, it's going to be a swift death. So 2nd and 3 inside the 5 for East Carolina. They give it to Vanilla. Touchdown, ECU! They take the lead right back. Their first drive of the second half is a good one, folks, as they retake the lead here in the Orange Bowl. Their first point since 6:50 on the clock in the first quarter. But you know who's on the other side, folks. He will not falter until the last whistle. Grant Davis on the other end. It's only a 1-point game. Remember, 20-point comeback up against Maryland, and he even got within 6 and then threw a pick 6 to go back down 2 scores and still came back. So Grant Davis doesn't care about the score. He is going to ball as long as we can keep his legs on the ground. We can contain him, then we should be okay. 1st and 10, handoff to Keller, and nice pursuit there from the defense. No, sir, that is just Flynn Saunders. 2nd and 6 now. And quick throw, oh, that was it. Durr was a step behind. He would have had a pick 6. ECU loss on what's known as the Piss 6 against Buffalo. They almost had their own version there. 3rd and 8. ECU is starting to heat up on the defensive end. Can they get the stop? It's going to be a run from Grant Davis, and they bring him down. A massive play there, A.J. Flanagan. Here we go. ECU can feel it now. A little 11 and a half minutes away from a national championship appearance, both of these teams. Still a lot of game left. Anything can happen, folks, here in the SFA. First and 10. Trace started to heat up on that last drive. Can they continue? And no, oh my God, what was that? Dude, I seriously think Trace is in his UCLA form today. What was that? 2nd and 10 here for Trace. He's scaring me. And then he comes back and delivers a strike to O'Neal. He's showing flashes of both his UCLA days and his great ECU days, man. And no matter what the matchup is, the Natty is going to be some of the most hot and cold quarterbacks in the SFA. So 1st and 10, we're at the 50. East Carolina has a chance to go up 2 scores. Quick throw out there to Kilpatrick, and it's a drop. LSU, they know that this game has momentum flips. They are in the midst of a valley right now. They've got to save face. Keep it a 1-score game as Vanilla gets a carry outside. He has a lead blocker. There goes Vanilla. He gets a first. ECU hurrying up. They smell blood in the water. These are finishers, boy. Bloodthirsty finishers as they go over the middle. Another drop! Kilpatrick, that's another drop. What is he doing? 2nd and 10. Hand off to Vanilla. He has some room, but Bandit brings him down. And Bandit, he has been quiet in the pass game. Unable to get to Trace yet. Everybody take a deep breath. 3rd and 7. To Various Trace. He has time. He floats it, and it's a catch by Ryan DeBose. The SFA player brings it in. A massive play. SFA players always show up at the greatest moments. Split backs. Trace. He has time. Trace, and he dumps that off as he's about to get hit. Bandit in his face. Just outside the 20. 3 guys on the right side. It's O'Neal and Thurman and Sexton. They're going to run it with Vanilla. He reverses field. Great blocking as Vanilla gets 12. If the run blocking starts holding, oh boy. They hurry it up. Inside the 10. Safety blitz. Trace. Over the middle. Touchdown! It's Mario Thurman! The veteran! ECU goes back to back. I can feel that tingling, boys and girls. Oh my God, here we come. As they decide to only kick the extra point to go up 8. Remember, folks, before you start saying rigged, if this is your first year, Elharm, this is ECU. We are no stranger to cataclysmic chokes. As against Buffalo in the semifinals 2 years ago, we were up 21-3 and we were down by halftime. So relax. 8 points is nothing, especially with Grant Davis on the other side. But the question is this defense too much? We know Maryland was a little bit less talented. Davis delivers. Oh, what a tip! Mickey Flames, the BearCave reward player. Putting his life on the line there. Davis again. Rolls right. He yams it. Cross body. Oh my God, what a throw! Right in the bucket of Terrell Pryor. Unbelievable throw from Grant Davis. One of the best I might have ever seen. He's not going down without a fight. That was the most accurate yam of my life. 1st and 10. Davis. He takes off. Davis. He finds room. He cuts up the middle. Davis, and he doesn't get the first. Second and inches. They're threatening the 20. Trying to get a response here. And Keller, he can't do anything. He goes down. Josiah Bird tracks him down. Yeah, Grant Davis is getting replaced by Lavello Blackley. 3rd and 4. Last play of the 3rd quarter here for LSU. And no, they don't get it off. So we're going to flip the field. And as we head to the fourth quarter here in the Orange Bowl, who will take on Texas A&M and Coach Skook in the Season 14 National Championship? Will it be East Carolina and Coach TC? Or will it be Llama and LSU? Here we go. 1 for 8 on third down today. That's not going to win you a national championship, Grant Davis. Delay give. Floats. And it's picked by Mickey! And he can't stay in bounds. But Mickey flames. The biggest play of the day. The closing speed. Textbook. The bait and switch right on your dome. Oh, we can feel it, boys. We can feel it. The Cinderella on the ropes. Finish him off, boys. Give me a yam. There goes Trace. He finds the outside. Oh, Trace with a little move. Oh, baby, Trace! He bounces off. 26. He wants this more than anybody. Every person in the server wrote this guy off. Not one other person offered him but ECU. He was written off as the biggest bust in SFA history, a 5-star, and here he is on the doorstep of the national championship. Come on, Trace. Bring us home. O'Neal for 10. Bring us home. Bring us home. 1st and 10. Trips right. It's a handoff to Vanilla. Up the gut. There goes Vanilla. He gets 10. ECU is in a rhythm, folks. When they're like this, they are deadly. The Pirates. The Tigers are about to walk the plank. As Trace takes off, he breaks a bandit tackle and he's still sacked. Putting this at 2 scores may just be the end. LSU has to come up with some magic here. Plenty of time for Grant Davis, but with the momentum from ECU in the second half, starting to feel like the UNC game a little bit. Trace keeps it again, and he goes down. It's going to come down to a 3rd down here. Third and 9, maybe fringe field goal range here for East Carolina. Trace. He's yamming. And he hits Flatty Daddy down the sideline inside the 5. 33. The teardrop on his guitar. Oh, baby. 1st and goal. The handoff. It's Trace. Touchdown, East Carolina! They take a 2-score lead. Are you feeling it now, baby? The stadium is quiet as the true ECU fans know that it might just be too good to be true. Is East Carolina actually gonna do it? 5+ years of having the best roster in the country. Are they gonna finally make a national championship appearance? We're 7 minutes, 24 seconds away. Grant Davis, does he have any magic left in him? This is a true David versus Goliath moment now. Davis dumps that and tipped away. That's Spencer, the man filling in for Poe Castle. Second down for Grant. That's a dump off to Harrell. He can't stay in bounds, but LSU does not have a point here in the second half. They're getting reverse domed in terms of the Maryland game. They were up 13-7 at halftime. 3rd and 6. Davis. He has time over the middle. That's a first down to Sean Niebers. He's the $1 million man, has been a thorn in TC's side all day long. They hurry it up now. National championship trip on the line. And that's Niebers again. 17. We've clowned this man from Compton, California so hard for so long. And now he's cooking. He kept the receipts. I always say Niebers, but I think you can say neighbors or neighbors. I always say Niebers. 1st and 10. Delay give. It's Keller. Keller to the edge. Keller, and he gets 6. Second and 4 now. 28-13. It's a 15-point lead for ECU. And a broken tackle. And he flips it to Keller. But Saeed Champagne saves the big play. The freshman. Why does it feel like I'm losing? 1st and 10 for Grant Davis. A handoff. He fakes it. All the time in the world. Over the middle. A tipped away. It's Champagne again. The freshman said, I haven't choked games. Let me bring you to the promised land. Please. 2nd and 10. Quick option. Davis. 7 yards. Dude, I can't believe I'm 5 minutes, 50 seconds away from predicting the championship matchup right. I had A&M and ECU in the championship. Third and 3, folks. Are we witnessing East Carolina history? Handoff to the outside, and he's wrapped up by Flanagan. Bang! And they have to go for it. You can really put pressure now with a stop. 4th and 2, Grant Davis. He drops back. He has to take off. There he goes. He has room. No! Inside the 5. He's not going to go away easily, folks. 1st and goal. 5 minutes left. Grant Davis. They bring a blitz. Over the middle. It's intercepted! It's the freshman, Saeed Champagne! Bang! Oh! It's getting real, folks. It's getting real, folks. Vanilla Vic, bring us home. Bring us home, boys and girls. Bring us home. 4 minutes, 30 seconds away. Grant Davis with the choke of a lifetime. 2nd and 5. We're running clock, baby. Oh my God, I can feel it now. Oh, baby. Get the confetti ready, baby. Hand off to Vanilla. Up the gut. That's a first down. Just a couple more. So why are we hurrying it up? Do not throw it, Trace. Trace, why are you throwing the ball? He hits Thurman. It's another first down. We're so close. 4 minutes left, folks. Trace again delivers it to Vanilla. Oh my God. Second and 9. East Carolina across the 50. Up 15. They're running clock, a couple first downs more, and this game is it. Second and 9. Trace throws it. Trace to the corner, and he hits the bows. First down. They got to start using timeouts now, folks. We can end it on this drive. Just 2 more first downs. Running the clock. What a second half performance from this defense and this offense as Vanilla goes to the corner. Vanilla, and he goes out of bounds. What are you doing? Oh, they still wasted a timeout. We'll take it. Second and 1. Come on. Finish the job. Hand off. It's Vanilla to the outside. Come on, Vanilla. No! Third down. I knew it wasn't going to be this easy. Vanilla Vic, the fantasy football reward player. Trace, please. 3rd and 3. He takes it himself. Trace, get there, baby! Yes, he does! Tavarius Trace! The forgotten quarterback might just be the man to end the ECU choke. As Vanilla Vic, oh baby, just finish it. Stop going out of bounds, Vanilla. Second and 1. Dusty Duke's in motion. The handoff to Vanilla. He reverses field. He goes through 3 men, but he stopped. First and goal, and it's victory formation, baby! Do my eyes deceive me? Am I dreaming the perfect day? A Buffalo Chond and an ECU win. Oh, I can't believe it. This is the greatest day in East Carolina history. Victory formation, just 2 more plays. Oh, shit. Hey, fuck it up, hey. We're going to the ship, hey, we're going to the ship, hey, come to the ship, hey, come to the ship. 1 more, baby. Come on. Bang! 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 Kick it, please. Come on. Kick it. 4, 3, 2, 1, as we hit 000! East Carolina is going to the national championship! Finally! The longest SFA coaching reign finally reaches the peak. East Carolina has gone through some of the most heartbreaking valleys, but they finally reached the top. Down goes Llama on your dome, little bitch, as East Carolina will advance to the national championship against Skook and Beaver Ball. Unbelievable as we raise the trophy of oranges. Give us that trophy, motherfucker. We're finally here. What a game. What a day. The greatest day in East Carolina history. And we will see you guys in the national championship next Sunday. I cannot wait. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I am in shambles. I cannot believe it. I can't even stand. Finally. Finally. Oh my God. No, after the game, AJ Davis had for A&M, there's no way we can do the McQueen thing. I don't think there's any way we can do the McQueen thing. Because his linebackers had such a good thing, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I for the lore, I mean, Oh my god, dude. I can't even think. Yeah, what? East Carolina didn't choke? Dude, we are so good as a 6 seed. It's not even close. Every single playoff game we've ever won is a 6 seed. Oh, we actually did it. Oh my god. All right, let's take a look at stats. Grant Davis, man. 3 picks on the day. So much for the Linsanity moment. Maybe that's enough to trigger him to come back and play another year to try and get to the ship. 191, 3 picks. Keller, he did pretty well, averaging over 5. Niebers was a pain in my ass. And Terrell Pryor's last game, his last catch, was a beautiful bomb crossbody. On defense, Cookman played well. Like, they played well. Bandit, I guess, didn't get a sack. They didn't get much pressure. They got 1 sack today. No interceptions. The 1 deflection. So I guess they could have played a bit better. And East Carolina, Tavarius Trace, 17 for 28, 209, 1 touchdown. He did not have a good day today. But when it mattered most, he came through mostly on the ground, as Vanilla only had 129. And the receivers, it was the guys who normally don't do it. It was DeBose. It was Sexton. He had another 2 big catches. Oh, I cannot believe it. We actually did. And A.J. Flanagan, the absolute beast today. Probably our player of the game today. And Durr had 7. Armani Campbell had himself a sack. Look at all these TFLs. Oof. Sack-wise, we had 3. Josiah Bird. We got the interceptions, man. Saeed Champagne, that final drive, saved a long touchdown from Keller. Got a beautiful tip, and then got the pick in the end zone. Unbelievable. As Mickey Flames ended that other drive, and Flanagan, the first play of the day. 3 deflections. What? I didn't think it was possible for this team to win. Oh my god. And all those losers who clowned on me. It's the 2 most unlikely quarterbacks in the national championship. Imagine telling yourself 3 seasons ago that season 14 would feature Rex Beavers and Tavarius Trace as your starting quarterbacks. You guys would have laughed at me right in my face. As Rex Beavers was one of the most hated moves of all time, and Tavarius Trace was known as the biggest bust of all time. So, unbelievable how things change in the SFA. Whew. Unbelievable, folks. As always, thanks for watching. We will be back. I wish the Natty was right now, damn it. But we'll be back after my vacation here. Thanks for watching. VODs will be up tonight. And remember to get your off-season strategies. Once bets are paid out, hopefully they'll be paid out at some point soon. Once they're paid out, then you guys need to redeem your coins before the Natty. But yeah, peace.